Hi and welcome to this video brought to you by Maths from Scratch. This is the answer walkthrough video for short division level 7. So the answer to number 1 is 21.5. The answer to number 2 is 878.6. The answer to number 3 is 0.065. The answer to number 4 is 301.985. And the answer to number 5 is 0.0000874. Now, if you've got all those right, well done, because you have actually finished the short division course now. The only thing that's left for you to do is that if you have approached this from an easy timestables point of view, I would suggest that you go and watch the harder timestable versions to see how it works with harder timestable facts. You have finished the short division course, well done. Thank you for having the patience to watch all these videos and gradually build up from level 1 to level 7, but I think you'll agree it's more than worth it when you teach yourself how to do this very powerful written method. If you have made a mistake, keep watching and I'm going to go through each one of these in turn. But if that's you finished, well done, thanks for watching. If I may take this opportunity to ask you to like, subscribe, share with people you think this might be beneficial to, I would really appreciate if you did that. So thank you very much. Right then, so let's have a look at question 1 and let's walk through this answer together. So if we take each digit in turn, so 2's into 4, well that goes twice. And then, so we finish with that digit. 2's into 3, well we know that goes in once, but then we've got one remainder. So what we need to remember to do is, because this is a 1 where there's no decimal point in the question, we need to add 1, and then we will just add 3 zeros. So then this goes in remainder 1. Now if I just carry this 1 over to my next digit, I need to line up my decimal points from level 6, and then 2's into 10, well that goes 5 times. So that's how we approach question number 1. So the answer to 43 divided by 2 is 21.5, and that's practice question number 1 walked through for you all there. Here's practice question number 2. So we are dividing 4,393 by 5. So 5's into 4, well that's too big, so we're going to put a 0 there, strike that out, and then we're going to carry this 4. Now 5's into 43, well that goes 8 times, and then there's going to be a remainder of 3 there, so we'll write that 3. Now 5's into 39, well 5 7's are 35, so it's 7 lots of 5, and then there's going to be 4 left over there. Right, now 5's into 43, well again that goes 8 times. But then what we have is we need to write our remainder somewhere. So again, decimal point, 3 zeros, just out of habit I do this. Now we've got 5 times 8 is 40, so that gives me a remainder of 3. Now, so I know that's going to be a 6 above there, because 5's into 30 goes 6. I'm going to line up my decimal point, and so that's where I get 878.6 from. And also don't forget, my answer could also have been 878 rather, 0.600 if I carried on with my zeros there. So don't worry about that one. So that's example number 2, practice question number 2 even. We're now going to look at practice question number 3. So we are dividing this by 2, so I'll just put that on down there. Now, taking each digit in turn, 2's into 0, well 2 is too big, so it's going to be a 0. Line up my decimal point there. Now 2's into 1, well 2 is too big, so we're going to write a 0 above it. Now I need to carry this 1. Now 2's into 13, we know that goes 6 times, because 2 times 6 is 12, so it goes in 6 times. Now I've got a remainder of 1, but I need to write some zeros, so I can write my remainder next to it. So 2's into 13 goes 6 times with 1 left over. Now notice I don't need to add a decimal point this time, because there's a decimal point already in my question, and numbers can't have 2 decimal points in it. It's just the law. Now, so 2's into 10, well that goes 5 times. And then I'm going to finish this one off all the way to the end. So 2's into 0, well that goes nothing, and then the last digit is a nothing. So my answer to this one, 0.0652 zeros. And also don't forget, we can either write it as 0.065. It really doesn't matter about those two. Both of those are just as right as each other. So that's question 3. Here is practice question number 4. So 2's into 6, well, that goes 3 times. 2's into 0, well, that goes no times. 2's into 3 go once, but then we have a remainder of 1, so that carries over to the 19. But then remember, I need to line up my decimal points there. So 2's into 19, well, that goes 9 times, because 2 times 9 is 18. That gives me 1 left over. 2's into 17, well, that goes 8 times, because 2 times 8 is 16. And that gives me a remainder of 1, but I need somewhere to write it, so let's just get into the habit of doing 3 zeros. 2's into, well, we've got a carry of a 1, so 2's into 17 got 8 times a remainder of 1. And then 2's into 10, well, that goes 5 times. Carry it on, so 2's into 0, 0, and 0. Now, when I write my answer, I'm not going to include those zeros at the end there. So that gives me 301.985. That's question 4. And then finally, question number 5. So 5's into 0, that goes no times. Line up with decimal point. 5's into the second 0, that's none. Third 0, none again. Fourth 0, none again. Fifth digit, that's a 4, so 5's too big, so it goes in no times. So then we've got to carry the 4. So 5's into 43, well, that goes 8 times with a remainder of 3. Because 5 times 8 is 40, so there's 3 remaining, so we carry that to the 37. 5's into 37, well, that goes 7 times, but then we need 2 left over, because 5 times 7 is 35. This is a 37, so there's 2 left. Right, draw some zeros, so 1, 2, 3, and again, it doesn't matter, I always do my 3 zeros out of habit. Extend that. Right, so 5's into 37, well, that goes 7 times, like we said, and then we've got a remainder of 2, and so 5's into 20, well, that goes 4 times. Now, I'm not going to carry on the end there, because I know I don't have to. I could if I wanted, but I'm not now. I'm getting dead lazy. So 0.0000874. So that's that number divided by 5. And that's practice question number 5 done. So hopefully you've seen where you've gone wrong. That is short division level 7. That's the end of the 7 levels for short division. And like I said at the beginning, if you've approached this from an easy times table point of view, watch the harder times table versions so you know how it works when we use the harder times table facts. But other than that, you can now divide any number in the world by a single digit. And just, dare I say it, just have fun with this. Make up a number off the top of your head and make it look as disgusting as you want, and try and half it. Try and divide it by 5, and then check your answer with a calculator. And I reckon you'll get those right, and it's all right. So well done for following all this way through to the end. Give me a like, share, subscribe, etc., etc. Thanks for watching this video brought to you by Maths from Scratch.